Okay, Laverne, thank you so much for being here with us to share about how A Course in Miracles has changed your life.
You're welcome.
So I guess the first question I'm going to start with is, how did you first start doing the Course in Miracles?
I first started doing the Course in Miracles with Jim White when he came over to Godland Unity Church, bringing the Course to Godland. That I had heard about A Course in Miracles prior to Jim coming over to Godland, but that was my first opportunity to actually start doing some of the work and doing some of the classes.
So, in your opinion, what is A Course in Miracles?
In my opinion, A Course in Miracles is a way to come back home. It's a way to salvation. It's a way to peace. It's a way to joy. It's a way to hope. It's a way to happiness. That is what the text, what the book is all about, and that's what it's teaching you. And that's what it is. The miracle of being peaceful and happy, loved and well.
So, how would you describe your experience with A Course in Miracles?
Again, my experience has been that by applying the principles in the course, I've become more peaceful, I've become happier, I've been able to change my perspective from those of judging and negativism to positive, being positive and being love. Um, that is how it has changed me. It has also um, given me the insight to know that I don't know anything, and it's okay to shut down when my mind gets too busy and too many things are going on. Just ask Holy Spirit and just let it be. And I've witnessed so many little mini miracles by just shutting down and letting Holy Spirit do what Holy Spirit does.
Are there any particular moments that you'd like to share? You could share with us to give us a more understanding and depth of what you really mean.
Well, recently, yesterday, I was putting together a first aid package for my staff. I have an after-school tutoring group, and I was having a meeting with my staff, and I wanted to put together a first aid package of appreciation and something that would make them laugh and be able to de-stress. So some of the things in the first aid package is a toothpick so that you can pick out the good in others. It's a Band-Aid so that if you are wounded or someone is hurt, you know it's okay, you can heal. It was an eraser because we all make mistakes, so that's all right. So these are just some of the little things that are in the first aid survivors kit for the staff. And one of the things I wanted to put in there was an angel, which represents hope and love. And I wanted one of those little pocket angels, a little pin that you could just pin on your lapel or on your blouse or your shirt. So I went to, I don't know how many dollar stores looking for the pen. I went to a lot of department stores looking for the little pen. And so something said, why don't you try Claire? So I went to Claire, the little jewelry store. And the lady said, well, you know, no one sells pens anymore. Did you go to, or brooches? Did you try Crowley's? Not Crowley's, did you try J.C. Penney's or Macy's? And I said, yes. And I said, you know, I was just looking for a little angel. And she said, angel? Oh, we have a box of those that we were going to throw away that nobody bought. And so she started scrambling to find the box. She went in the storeroom, and all the time I was just declaring divine order. And finally she came back and she said, here it is. So she had 10 in the box, and it was wonderful. And I bought all 10, and I had my little angels to put in my survivor kit. And to me, that was a little mini miracle, because I was walking out the store, we don't have it, and when I mentioned the word angel, it triggered it, and they were going to throw them away, and she had a hard time finding them. So that was, you know, an example for me of how if you just let Holy Spirit do what Holy Spirit can do, how things will work out in your own best interest and perfectly.
That's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Um, do you have anything else that you would like to share with someone who's considering the Course in Miracles, but they're not really sure?
I would say be open-minded about the course. At first, some of the ideas might seem a little radical. They might seem a little strange. They might even seem a little frightening because we're used to thinking the other way. So I would say apply some of the principles. It's not necessary that you need to be a deep, deep believer. If you apply the principles and go with some of the principles, you'll feel a change. You'll find a change. It's just like the founder, the lady Helen Schuckman, that wrote the book A Course in Miracles, she was a proclaimed atheist, but in actuality, she was one of the most spiritual persons ever. So for anyone who wants to try it, my advice is to just go with it. You don't have to be saying that you're a staunch believer in everything that you read in the course, but just go with the lessons and do the work.
Well, I'd like to thank you for sharing that information. It was wonderful. The experiences once you went through, awesome. Thank you. Love you.
You're so
Laverne.
welcome. I love AIM. Oh yeah. I don't like to be on